run in the Molson Indy at Exhibition Place in Toronto. Whoa! Big time collision.
Oh, whose car is that? The back of that car up against the wall.
Ribeiro's in there. Johansson is in there. It's the other car that we really want to know.
Wait a minute. Who's that?
At the line. And we have a very serious accident. Very serious accident. And the course is blocked. I don't know how they're going to get cars.
Whoa, watch this. Watch this. This car's really got to slow down. He didn't realize it was that block. They have got to stop this.
And that's Jeff Krosnoff over close to the wall, the one they're working over. As Steve Alvey heads down, one of the doctors with the IndyCar safety team, and Eddie Lawson tries to work his way through. So now, the closing laps, we have a serious accident here. 91 laps are complete. It breaks off the battle at the front of the field. We'll be back.
And Jeff Krosnoff it is with the MCI Reynard Toyota. The marshals to him very quickly indeed, and of course the course car out there on the track. We'll update you with that situation, but look at that car. I mean, that is what we do not want to see. 16, Stefan Johansson, former Formula 1 driver, going down the escape road there. But with just 3 laps remaining, it's just a slow parade of cars here that go through in Toronto, Ontario. It's been an action-packed race so far. And it looks like it's going to be a red flag. And that will mean that Fernandez will have his first ever victory. But we have no confirmation yet of the red flag. An unfortunate way for him to gain it, but the Mexican was 2 seconds ahead. He was benefiting from the fact there was a battle going on behind between Alex Zanardi and Bobby Rahal. The paramedics there, and a lot of people in the stand probably really unaware of the drama that's unfolding in front of our cameras here. American driver Jeff Krosnoff, the Reynard Toyota, catapulted through the air. It's fast, it's furious, and when the car goes out of control after touching there was not a lot that he could do after that. Very careful indeed. How they take him from the car, how they move him. There's Mario Andretti. About the man who could be the winner. But let's get back to Danny Solomon and Paul Page.
Well, with this rather serious accident over at turn 3, they have just displayed on the front stretch the red and checkered flag. Here is the replay. Eddie Lawson into Krosnoff.
No, that is actually Stefan Johansson there. And he was moving out to pass another car, which looked like it was Gilles de Ferran. I don't think he saw Krosnoff. He couldn't have seen him. And he moved over. Boy, he got up into that fence. That's his rear end of his car that ended up in front of Ribeiro.
They worked with Jeff Krosnoff still in what's left of the car, and I have not seen that much damage to an Indy car in a very long time. And what this does is gives the race to Fernandez. Zanardi in second place. It has been flagged 2 laps early at the 93rd lap. So Adrian Fernandez wins his first race in IndyCar on his first lead since Vancouver in '94. And so Adrian Fernandez, under a bit of a cloud, takes the win here, and they have stopped the cars well down the course while they make an attempt to service as best they can the situation involving Jeff Krosnoff. Let's go to Gary Gerald.
Well, mixed emotions in this time of urgency for our driver on course, but here's Steve Horn on the jubilation side. You brought another young man to his first IndyCar win. What are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm pleased for Adrian. I think a lot of people said he couldn't win. He wasn't competitive. I think we've proven that this year, that this is another young star on the rise. As you say, I hope there's no major problems out there. But it was a great, tough race all the way, and a credit to the team, and particularly Firestone. We had some tremendous tires today.
Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Paul?
So Steve Horn worried, as we all are, about the condition of Jeff Krosnoff. And Adrian Fernandez climbs out and begins his celebration, somewhat tainted because of this accident and the early stoppage of the race, breaking off what could have been a terrific battle to the finish. Alex Zanardi unofficially in second, Bobby Rahal third, Greg Moore fourth, Paul Tracy in fifth, followed by Brian Hurdick, Christian Fittipaldi, Jimmy Vasser, Robby Gordon, and Scott Pruitt. We'll be back.
Well, we're still waiting now for more information as to that unfortunate, untimely accident with just 2 laps remaining. I can tell you that looks like it means that Mark Blundell finishes in 11th place. Jimmy Vasser, the championship leader of the PVG IndyCar World Series, will score 8th place points. That means he'll get 5, and that'll take him to a total of 107. And the nearest rivals that he had before today, Al Unser Jr. Well, Unser Jr. doesn't get any points, so he remains on 92. So that the gap will be some 15 points at the top of the field. Here's that accident again. And the only thing you can say is that there are others fortunate to escape. We've heard of no other injuries, as the American driver Jeff Krosnoff is being attended to at trackside. So if you've just joined us, the car was into several different parts. He's still sitting inside the hardened cockpit, and the paramedics working along with him there. Seems almost incidental, but obviously congratulations go out to a man getting his first victory, the Mexican driver Adrian Fernandez, with the TK Quaker State Lola Honda on Firestone tires. But at times like this, at any motorsporting event, well, there's a different taste in your mouth than perhaps the taste of even giving congratulations. Talking of congratulations, a recap, unless you haven't heard. Although Villeneuve has flown out by helicopter for a week's holiday after the victory he had in the British Grand Prix, that has got to be an unofficial result, because Benetton lodged their protest formally. The protest was declared to have failed in a statement from the race stewards.
I'm afraid I have bad news about one of the drivers and about one of the workers. IndyCar driver Jeff Krosnoff and a track marshal were killed in an accident late this afternoon down near turn 3. I can tell you that effectively both of them were killed instantly. There was no suffering on the part of either of them.
So first, as a television commentator, it is sad to hear of any death, especially a volunteer course marshal, Gary Irvin, Calgary, Canada, and of a race driver, especially when he was just a rookie in this series and was so excited about his potential. Now, as a friend, Jeff Krosnoff, age 31, a graduate of UCLA, born in Tulsa, Oklahoma, always had a bright smile for everyone. He had a wonderful sense of humor. And while I'm sure no one ever really considers their own passing, and no one really wants to die, Jeff Krosnoff was in a fight wheel to wheel in an Indy car. If he could have chosen it, I'm absolutely convinced that would have been the way he would have chosen. Nevertheless, he leaves behind a wife, Tracy. His parents were here at the track. It is a terribly sad day for IndyCar, of the passing of these two wonderful people. And Jeff Krosnoff, I will personally miss a great deal. It is, though, part of racing that these things do in fact happen. It is what is part of the lure of the sport to the many around the world who do it. I'm Paul Page from Toronto.